Hello everyone, Chris Annie right here. And on today's edition, this is a special program titled Time Out with Cross. And I'm sure you guys will be wondering, what's Cross doing with crypto guy, tech and all that? Well, that's the more reason why you should stay tuned to today's edition. I'm here with Cross of BbNaija. And before I'll let you see him on camera, we'll quickly go on this short break. And when we come back, it's going to be an interesting moment. You don't want to miss this one. So go get your friends, your loved ones. Let's watch this.
Hi guys, I am Uzwamaka Onoha, and I'm here to tell you that everything crypto happens on OBX. Trade, send, receive crypto easily on OBX. Bye guys.
Welcome back. This is a special time out with Cross on DABA TV. So Cross,
hi Chris.
Welcome to this show.
Thank
the
you.
Energy Cross.
Thank you for
Good to have you, man.
Yeah, thank you for having
So
me.
let's dive. Our audience are all tech people, diverse people, and they'll be wondering why is Cross on DABA TV. But first of all, let's know who's Cross.
Cross is your guy now. Cross is your guy now. You already know Cross now. Well, Cross is just a very interesting character that has the world at his fingertip, and he just wants to keep moving around and just wants to make the world a better place.
Interesting.
Yeah, in short form of that.
Interesting. So before BbNaija, who was Cross?
Before BbNaija, who was Cross? Well, pretty much almost the same guy now. It's just that whatever he does, he mostly amplifies it in a bigger scale. But I was more of a catching cruise kind of guy, always trying to turn up whenever he can and, make businesses make any means of making money, through agriculture or PR or restaurants or selling and buying, things, contracts here and there. So it's just to keep, floating and making sure that I could take care of myself and the people around me. It's always been like that and always, enjoying life.
And how's life been after BbNaija?
Crazy.
It's
been crazy. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been crazy, roller coaster. It's been amazing. I give God all the glory, if I'm being honest. BbNaija has been one of the biggest platforms. I actually didn't know I was going to do that well because if I was being honest, my plan was to come out, go half of the show at least. Just Cross, please. Just make sure you make half of the show, please. Because that's what I told my cousin. Just guys make me. And I, made it to the finals. And that really, really changed a lot of perspective and about things because I know if you get to the ending, you pretty much do well. And yeah, so far, I've worked with so many great brands. Many great brands have worked with me. And my life keeps just, evolving, especially in the tech industry, which I actually love because some of my friends are already into the tech. So that's something that I've always been passionate about because I think the world as we know it is going towards it's evolving. And if you want to make sure that you are right there, when the world is evolving, you have to follow the trend. You have to be awake. You have to you have to be in that moment. So I've decided that for me and my whole, family and my fans, we are going to be in the moment to see how the world evolves into the next generation. So yeah, that's it.
Interesting. And so talking about BbNaija, what motivated you for that show? To go into that show?
Just tell people my story. As I said, I've always believed I'm a storyteller. Life is all about telling your story. Whether it's good or bad or average or not, just, tell your story one way or the other. So I think for me to tell my story, I needed a bigger audience. And that's it. And that's why I actually really went into the house.
I'm sure a lot of people are watching. When they see the kind of money BbNaija is talking about, they're like, okay, Cross, now that Chris Annie has you, I'm sure nobody has asked you here. So what are if you're to share any strategy that took you far, what strategy took you far in the house? This is
strategy. You can never go wrong with that kind of question. Everyone has a strategy. But I keep saying this, I actually just didn't have much of a strategy because every day was more like, you know what, you guys, like, just for example, take a look at me, right? all your friends or someone you don't know, strangers, just go into a space, take away laptops, take away TVs, take away phones for a second. Just be on your own for like 2-3 days. You have to talk to yourselves every day for like 3 days. Find out what's going to happen to you. When you have that, come meet me. Trust me, it actually messes with your mind. It's one of the most interesting things I think everybody has to go through because it shaped me in so many ways. I got to understand humanity for its rawest form. Nothing to take away my attention, nothing to take away my attendance into knowing some details. So having to see human beings from their flaws to their, to their nakedness, to every part about themselves, it really shaped a lot of things about, having to understand more of human beings.
And so that means that, because this is going to be like the next question I was going to ask.
Yeah.
What major lesson did BbNaija teach you as an ex-BbNaija housemate?
What major lesson? A lot too. From patience to understanding that we are quite flawed. Understanding that if you actually are motivated, you can do so many things. You can actually do so many things. Like you can do a lot of things. To getting to know people, when people are fake or when people are being real, and also learning educational standards, knowing people's mindset, knowing that everybody can be in this earth with you, but everybody have different kind of thinking, and different ethnics, different religions, different beliefs, different system, different know-how, and you have to find a way to coexist with them. So it kind of shapes your mind in so many different ways like that. Yeah.
And so now this time away from the old BbNaija fiasco, from BbNaija, I got to know Cross more.
Yeah.
Now, yes, there was this intersection between BbNaija and now the Cross that was transitioning.
Yeah.
And so we had this Cross that moved from being in the entertainment industry and now into crypto, Web3, NFT. So how did this transition happen?
Well, there's no transition.
Or how did the interest grow?
The interest. Okay,
exactly.
The interest,
how did the interest grow? So that's the word. That's the word. Interest.
Because I'm still into
yeah.
And I love. So entertainment is something that's come natural for me. So more or less, like I've always loved to dance, move my feet. Growing up, I always listened to Michael Jackson. Seeing my daddy always played Michael Jackson, Bob Marley on the TV, and so I always like saw the way he moved, and he was so moving. The way he moved his body was an artwork, telling stories from your left to your right to your up. So it was like very interesting watching how someone could make so much moves at the same time. So I enjoyed that. That was for me. Then growing, then I started, noticing that I could move my body too similar like that. I'm not the best, but always vibe, dance, have a good time, come back, go back. Just having a catching cruise every time. So as for tech, so me, I've realized that when an industry comes into a society and you see the industry doing so well, you have to pay attention and ask questions. What's actually going on here?
Pay attention now.
Pay attention. So for me, I've loved two sets of people in my life. Science people, because I'm not a science person, and finance people. Those two sets of people are the most people I appreciate very well in life. Because I think for you to level your head down to understand how finance work, you must be very patient and you must know what you're doing. And for you to understand how science work, you must be patient and you know what you're doing. So those set of people are the most amazing set of people to me in life. So because I'm a businessman, I'm all like supply demand, understanding, basic things in life. So when I got to understand that tech is becoming a major player in our culture and in our industry, I was like, okay, Cross, actually, remember, you always wanted to tell your story. And if I'm going to tell my story, I'm going to need a lot of finance, and I'm going to need a lot of younger generation to tell my story. So, and what is the most important thing now that a younger generation and where finance is moving into? It's tech. And I said, oh, okay, interesting. And I realized that Africans, we got dealt a bad hand, especially when internet age came around. we got the information quite late. So when the internet came about, the www.net, and by the time we were catching up, the Western countries, they've already gone far.
Yeah.
They've taken over. They've made millions and billions of dollars from it, and we're just getting the back end of it. So that actually made me upset and pissed. And I was like, you know what? Thank God now that information technology is already getting aware. So everybody knows it now. We now have a better playing field. So now the field is open. Equal rights. Now let's play. Thank God now that Web3 is coming about, where we can also build things on the Web3, which is the blockchain. And now we have privilege to know more about this now, as much as they are doing. Yes, you guys have had first hand in the Web 1 and Web 2 information, but now Web 3 is all about, and we have a playing field. And who knows how our minds and how technology here can advance even better than you guys over there. Especially that I think Web 4 or Web 5 might eventually come out. So I think if we had a better playing field with you guys and us, I think we'll be able to match whatever forces out there, if possible, beat them. Because if you look at it, we are actually way better and smarter than them. Because I remember in my colleges, in my uni, the blacks and the we Nigerians, when we were there, not me particularly, but my classmates, they outsmarted most of the white guys, the Chinese guys in classes. So I've always knew that we are actually very, very, very smart over here in Nigeria and in Africa.
Are you involved with any NFT project recently?
Well, personally, yeah. This NFT buzz, I've been hearing about them. So we met a couple of times and they spoke about a few things about their plans. And I don't really like people doing rogue NFT. So that's why I try and make sure that I don't just get into NFTs a lot.
What's your experience with that?
I don't like people like just coming to because they believe that the space is giving them quick cash. So they just come in and want to make quick cash and go away.
True.
Like now, for example, I've been storing my NFTs because I have collection. I'm storing them because I know it's something I want to leave for the long term. So it's not something I want to do in the next 6 months. Something I want to do 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm storing my NFT collection for years. So it's an investment for my future.
Long term.
Hopefully for my kids. So I understand that we might not have the same goal or something, but when people come into project and just want to do rogue, I actually don't like it because you're actually killing people's dream because it's something that you can actually do to change a lot of lives and make a lot of creative things around it. So yeah.
That's interesting to see. We would like to go on a short break, and when we're right back, maybe the next one, Cross will start sharing money for us. You don't know. So make sure you stay tuned and be right back in the short break.
Thank you.
Have you heard of Bitcoin?
Yes, I have. I mean, Bitcoin is everywhere.
I don't hear am now.
I'm na Bitcoin boom. Ihe ego.
Mo mọ̀ wípé àwọn ọ̀dọ́ wọ́n máa ń rà á látòrí kọ̀ǹpútà wọn tàbí orí fóònù wọn láti fi di owó mọ́lẹ̀.
Have you heard of OBX?
OBS.
I don't hear am.
Here, this is our app. Try buying Bitcoin.
Okay, that would be nice. Thank you.
That's the app say fine.
I just got my first Bitcoin from OBX.
No. I don't buy $100.
Komai sauki, komai a cikin ruwan sanyi.
Amma dum not in photo.
That's easy.
Experience crypto with ease. Download the OBX app now.
Mo ti ra tó ní $100. Hey!
All right, welcome back. And we've been having an interesting time and session with Cross. And whatever you've been learning, can you let me know if you found this program interesting? Remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below wherever you're watching. And Cross, I want to know, how have you been able to handle the fame after BbNaija? Have you been able to handle the whole fame and the pressure behind it?
Well, I try as much as possible to stay grounded because you don't want to allow anything to take you off. But I appreciate it because as much as I know that I could step into a room and no one will really, really care about you, or you step into a room and everybody knows who you are, smile. It's very interesting. But
has it changed your regular life?
Of course, yeah. 100%. It does. But sometimes I still want to be like, low key. You don't want anybody just come into a room and you don't want anybody to know who you are. You just want to sit down, pay attention, and know that nobody is actually looking at you. But I guess those days are over, and I just have to like come to the reality that it is over and just keep believing in whatever. Because at the end of the day, I think everybody has a purpose in life. So whatever this my new life has become, I just have to keep trying to make a positive something out of it. Yeah.
Great. And so for some of those, for some Nigerians, for some young folks in Nigeria, one of their dreams is to be in BbNaija. What would you tell them?
It's good, definitely, 100%.
Okay. Somebody who's aspiring to be an housemate there.
Yes, you should. Yeah, I would not lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you should not. Hell no. Please do.
So what would you tell them?
Apply. If when audition comes, apply. When audition come, apply. Keep trying. Make sure you're being real. Make sure you pass through every of their protocols and you apply. Because I applied 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Wow.
And voila.
Wow. So recently, there's been a social media buzz around you, and is Cross planning to go into politics?
No.
Are you sure?
No, not that I'm aware of right now. I'm just trying to make a difference.
Okay, good. So
I'm just trying to make a difference.
You want to use politics to make a difference?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I think to me, everyone should understand that there's so many things that we are capable as human beings to do. We can do it. We can do it if we want to do. And some people get shied away for some certain things. I don't know why. But I personally, I've come to a realization at the end of the day, right? It's simple. I was born on Earth. Earth is my home. Whether I was born in the Igbo side of it, or the Yoruba side of it, or the northern part, or even the western part about it, Earth is my Earth. It's my home. I'm here for a temporary amount of time. And when I'm done, I'm going to leave it. And so is every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. You, His Excellency Atiku, His Excellency P.O.B., or even Osuwaju, any of his fans, or any of his vice president, anybody out here on earth listening to this right now, your time on earth is limited. I'm sorry. It is the fact. Now, when you realize that, now what do you play next? Now, every day that I wake up, I think, what do I do to make sure that the people behind me that are going to come are going to live a better life? Because I'm already here on earth. I'm living on earth. She's alive. So I'm going to do everything to make sure that this place I am, I make a difference. So when you realize that, or you don't realize that, it's up to you. You decide what you want to do. So I, for one, I've decided that, okay, luckily for me, I got far. I went into Big Brother house and I came out and I did amazingly well. Now I have a very huge following. Now I actually want to make a difference, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa. I've always wanted that because that's the aim, that's the goal. Because I know one day I'm going to leave Earth and I'm going to be gone. So what's going to be left about me? Things I did, the people I impacted, the people that, heard my name and said, yes, we actually fuck with this guy. That's the aim. So I was like, all right, cool. How do we now go to the next level? Luckily for me, politics came into play. And apart from the fact that, yes, I personally know His Excellency Atiku, it's not that fact. It's the fact that out of the whole candidate, I've actually spoken to one pretty much. I know two very well, but one I've spoken to one. I understand his reasoning. I've spoken to him. Do you know that he actually has businesses in Nigeria, companies in Nigeria, and he knows that if Nigeria actually fails, he too has failed. He knows this.
So he has his interest.
So he has his interest in the country so bad, like you don't understand. And he's so educated and he's smart that, yes, people say he's always traveling and everything. I love traveling. Do you know the best form of education? Guess what? Is traveling. Because when you travel, yes, you learn things, you see things, you learn different cultures, you see different ethnics, you learn different people's beliefs, you learn how to reason, you learn how to coexist with people.
Interesting.
And with that, you can be able to build a better empire, a better family, a better unity, a better organization. That's how you learn. To me, traveling. I'm going to Morocco in the next few days, and I'm sure when I get there, I'm going to meet Moroccans. I'm going to learn how they talk, learn how they eat, learn their way of reasoning, learn about them, come back, implement it in my life, and also make my life and my surrounding a bit better.
Interesting.
That's how you reason. So I've spoken to him and I know that, okay, this guy has what it takes to actually make Nigeria move from where it is to a greater nation. And not just he has a space for women. And he always said, if you want to take poverty away from the people, empower women. Do you know that without women, we are nothing?
True.
Men, we are actually not. Women are what actually makes us. They have the drive. They are more like women. There's something about God kept in women that make them like just women. And we have to carry them along, especially in this time and age, especially when we're trying to move forward. So
you're saying in 2023, Atiku should win or he will win?
I think he should win, and I think he would win.
Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So, Cross, you have a large following on social media. You have young people who are looking up to you. You're a role model now, and I'm sure somebody will be wondering, what could be the future plans you have for your fans and followers? What should they be expecting from Cross?
Okay, so for example, right now, one thing you should know about me is that I'm not a very selfish person. I've never been that kind of person. I feel like we all should go together as one, and we'll make it as one. That makes the joy, the winning more sweet, more successful, especially when we go at once. I have realized that, as I said, I have a fellow following, and people actually like me, and they fuck with me, and it's good, and I'm so thankful, guys. You guys are actually the best. I love you guys. But it's not really about me, is it? It's not really about you, is it? It's about us together. And how do we, us, make a difference? We have to actually realize that what is in our table and what is in the floor, make do of it. So I personally, in the next future plans for us, I think, we're actually going to make sure that hopefully Atiku becomes the president of the Republic of Nigeria.
Interesting.
And when that happens, I know a lot of youths are going to be part of the administration. A lot of women are going to be part of the administration, which will not transform Nigeria, which I feel like Nigeria is going to become one of the best tech nations in Africa.
In Africa?
Not just in Africa, in the world.
Okay.
Because I've seen a lot of young minds that want to see him, that talk to him, and when we talk, they talk tech, and these guys have a very solid voice, and I feel like they're going to play a major role in the next, coming few years.
Future.
So I think Nigeria is going to transform, hopefully, and not just into tech industry, also in the agriculture and many others, and in the entertainment, which you're already seeing very well. And I think more backing of that will amplify that more into a bigger stage. So me particularly, I'm going to do my best to make sure that my fans and people that actually mess with me, we are going to evolve, especially when the next election comes and he wins. The tech people are actually going to because we're going to make sure that tech is implemented even into to kindergarten, to primary schools,
Cross loves
to
tech.
secondary schools. Yes, we're going to make sure that everybody, because it's the future. Look at my role model, Elon Musk, right now. He's I think God actually sent him on earth.
I like that.
I actually think so. If you ask me, to me, I don't care about what you think, but if you ask me, because I think God sent him on earth. And I think he's playing a major role for humanity. And I think if we actually tap into that, we can actually help him assist that and make sure that actually becomes a reality. That dream become a reality. So I personally have seen that, and I think I'm going to definitely play into that dream, making sure that some of the things he really want for Africa, for humanity come to play. And having that into Nigeria and Africa, trust me, we can do very well. I just need a president. See, it's not about Yoruba, Igbo, outside. It's not about that. I just need someone that can come in and say, you know what? Let us grow. Let us move forward. What is it that we need to do? Let us all come together.
So if that president is me, will you vote for me?
If you are the one, and I promise you, I think, to me, sorry to say, I think after his region. I think it's going to be the younger generations that are going to take over the
Interesting.
Nigeria. Yes. After the younger generations are going to
we
take
will
over.
wait for 2023.
You might be coming out as our president, hopefully, in the next 8 years. And I'll vote for you because I know you, Chris. If you come out, I'll definitely vote for
so
you.
Cross, Cross is an article guy. So we are
Just
waiting.
an article guy.
No.
I'm a progressful guy.
I like that.
Yeah.
We are waiting 2023. So I wouldn't want to use this event to start campaigning for. Of course, people know who I love too.
I know. We all know.
But
It's
of course, at the end of the day, we all want the progress of our country, Nigeria, and that's what matters the most. So when Cross is not on TV, we want to go into bonus questions now.
Sure.
And this bonus question, you just answer it straight.
All
And if you miss it, you give us 1 Bitcoin.
I actually go to school. I ain't giving you shit.
You see, Cross wants to cheat us. Cross, this is not what you did in BbNaija. This is not what you did in
I give
BbNaija.
you 1 piece. No, I no do. You have to look for something.
All right, let's go. Don't worry. You pass them. Okay. So when Cross is not on TV, what will he be doing?
2 things: playing FIFA or watching documentaries, just catching up on like news or Web3 or just something interesting. Yeah.
Interesting. So based on your experience as an housemate, who would you tip to win this current BbNaija season?
Currently, I would love Fina. I think I really like her.
Interesting.
Yeah, she's quite interesting. Or Bella, one of them. Fina or Bella.
Interesting. So, what was your most frustrating moment as a BbNaija housemate?
Okay, 2 of them precisely. 2 quite frustrating moments, if I'm being honest. One was when I couldn't understand the situation where I and Nini had our misunderstanding about the whole thing. So I was trying to clear out why we should do certain things, but I didn't understand why she wasn't understanding how I said, let's make sure that the whole place, people are finished showering first before you wash the toilet. So I didn't understand her saying that she could wash it. So that was very frustrating for me to understand her own reasoning, why someone could not understand my reasoning was way better. So as I said, she has the right as well to do whatever she wants to do. But that was a frustrating moment for me. And secondly, frustrating moment, I think, honestly, I think when Angel literally stops talking to me, sometime, I think, that also at that point of time were one of my frustrating moments as well. Yeah.
So how is Angel? What's up with all of you now? What's up with all of you in the house? What's up with all of you now?
Well, in the house.
Now, outside.
Okay, outside. I'm cool. Like, she's doing her own thing, I'm doing my own thing. Cool.
Okay. Oh, interesting. That's another. And the last one I want to ask, what's your favorite spot to chill? Beach, bar, club, gym?
So, bar.
Favorite sports to chill and have a good time?
Yeah.
Beach, bar, club, gym.
Club.
Oh, club. Interesting.
Club and beach. I like the club and beach. I like almost club, beach, and gym. I like the gym shower.
That has been an interesting time with Cross, the boss. Yeah. Cross, it's been an interesting time with you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to DABA TV.
Thank you so much.
Like we discussed, you're going to start your show.
Yes.
Time Out with Cross.
Yeah, Time Out with Cross.
And so that we can start making money with this one. And who will be our sponsors? We'll start, Pepsi, Coke, all of you should start coming.
Yep.
Come and sponsor.
Yep.
Okay, I'm the executive producer.
Yes.
He's the host. Okay, we have to make money with this time. Okay. But yeah, look forward to it, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
And what do you have for our viewers, our fans?
Okay, I will definitely tell you this for free. As I said earlier, tech is definitely the future, whether you like it or not. I'm so sorry to say. Take a look at money. Money has evolved over time, and finance has always evolved. And it's because we are living in the moment, so we can actually keep track of what eventually happened years and decades ago. But if they were to tell you stories about what happened decades and decades ago, you realize that it's inevitable that time would actually change, and money is changing, and we are right now in a very interesting, line where things are unfolding. So I think you all need to pay attention into what young man Chris has to offer for us here. And yeah, tech is actually the future. And if you actually want to catch up and cash out, eventually join it, because everything is going to become tech. Everything is going digital. Like, I love the metaverse so much. I always go there. I have my Oculus. Very soon, glasses are going to be so easy that you don't have to wear the whole big Oculus. It will just be your glasses. You just wear it and you're going straight into the digital world to see your NFTs, to even talk to your friends there. And I'm a big fan of this, because I see that that's where the world is going. So you all have to come in there, because don't be left behind.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
And if you're watching and you're wondering where to get started in crypto, you want to learn and all that, you want to go into this digital world, just go to www.daba.school, or you can go to the Play Store, download your DABA app and get started. There are several courses you can learn. The more you learn, the more it's possible for you to earn. I would love to continue the show, but we just have to stop. And Cross, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the time.
So
And I know that we're going to do more and more.
Amen.
And this is DABA TV.
And guys, sorry, always remember, for God is love and love is God. Always remember that. Definitely. Don't forget that.
Interesting. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Till I come your way, guys, next time. All the best. People say crypto is too volatile, but they forget the volatility can make you rich. People keep asking how they can make money with cryptos and the whole NFT and metaverse thing. But the truth is that if you don't get proper education and guide, you continue to lose money if not done properly every day by day. You see, I started buying Bitcoin at $600 in 2016, and my first Ethereum at less than $30 in 2017. And what has helped me over time in winning these markets is study, learning, research, ability to make quality decisions, mastering how to take profit, and how to minimize the losses.
In crypto trading and investments, you can make money fast and you can lose money faster. What we've done at DABA with the Trade and Make Money course is that we have created a program and a community that is helping people make money and profit from the crypto market. In this course, I have shared valuable and practical lessons that can help anyone learn how to analyze the market, do technical analysis, spot profitable trades, use simple tools to analyze the market.
You see, in 2016, I got Bitcoin at $600. In 2017, I got Ethereum for less than $30. In 2020, during the COVID market crash, I told people to keep buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. In 2021, I shared in our various seminary rooms that people should buy AXS at $0.7, and it went as high as $150 plus in 1 year. In short, we have made a lot of people millionaires from this course and our crypto community, and you could be next.
You see, in 2021, we made big profits on some NFTs and metaverse tokens. There are many sectors in crypto that will continue to perform big this year, from Bitcoin to Ethereum to DeFi to NFTs and layer 1 and layer 2 solutions. Then we start talking about the metaverse, gaming, fan tokens, Polkadot, and more ecosystems. So with this course and our signal room, we'll guide you on how to make money from these various crypto ecosystems by showing you when to buy and take profits.
You see, a lot of people think they can just come into crypto like that with no knowledge, no skill. But if you are going to be a profitable trader and investor, please learn. Be ready to engage in continuous learning and be patient.
You know, I remember when we said this was that when crypto market dips, sometimes it feels like it's never gonna rise.
Yes.
And when it pumps, sometimes it feels like it never
going to
dip.
deep.
So
yes.
if you understand this and know how it works, you can make profits on the market.
Crypto has given me financial freedom. Short, crypto has changed my life. Are you ready to learn? Are you hungry enough? Are you also patient to see results? Are you willing to take the risk? Are you looking for how to make more money trading and investing in crypto? Then come learn from us. We want to help you win and become a profitable trader and investor. Join us. My name is Chris Annie.
And I am Nola Namadi.
Visit www.daba.school. Get the Trade and Make Money course to learn crypto trading and investing.